Welcome, one and all, to Blueprint here at TradersPost for October 16th, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Tom Hartman, your friendly neighborhood coder, joined as always by Peter Hartman, repping the TradersPost marketing crew. Today's episode is brought to you by Blue Sky, one of the top leading prop firms in the business, but we'll tell you more about them later. Today, we'll be going over the new multi-condition alert feature on TradingView, as well as a much needed upgrade to the TradersPost Confluence of Alerts indicator. As always, a quick reminder, everything we build here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. We're here to showcase what's possible with the power of automation, AI, programming, and community, not promise profits or predict your portfolio's future. Peter, TradingView has decided to throw down with TradersPost. Decided is to come after one of our most popular indicators, the Confluence of Alerts indicator. Peter, let me just paint you a picture of what TradingView alerts were like before. Garbage. Not perfect. They were great. They were good. You were able to have one condition alive on your chart and then send off an alert when that condition was true, whether to ping you, whether to send a signal through the webhook system on to TradersPost in order to execute trades, all well and good. But what if you needed two things to be true at the same time, or three, or four? Well, that's where we, for years now, have been supporting the TradingView community with the Confluence of Alerts indicator that allowed you to have multiple different conditions that you can follow. Now, TradingView has decided it's going to go ahead and make an upgrade to the alert system that allows to do these multi-condition alerts. Let's take a quick look at it. So on TradingView now, you'll see it was stealth launched. I say stealth launch because I didn't get an email about it or anything like that. Maybe people got a message about it, a Goodyear blimp. I did not. You click on the alerts button inside of your TradingView interface, and you will see here a new feature called Add Condition. All right. So normally when you are adding an alert on TradingView, you just go ahead and set your condition. Let's say you wanted to do when price crosses the EMA. So we have an EMA on our chart. That's that white line there. I'm going to go ahead, and when the price crosses that EMA, I want to go ahead and on the 50-minute chart, which I am right now, I want to set an alert once per bar. So every time that fires, an alert will be sent. And I could tie that with the alert message and the notifications in order to send a webhook over to TradersPost. So over here, we're going to notifications, click on the webhook URL, enter the webhook for TradersPost, and make sure that my JSON message followed what I needed for my signal. But if I wanted the price to cross, wait for the price to cross the EMA, but at the same time, I want to make sure that that cross happens while the RSI is overbought or oversold, I couldn't do that. Now I can. Now what I can do is set an additional condition over here that says, let me go back to the first one. I'm going to say if the price crosses over the EMA, I want to go ahead and buy. So if it crosses up over the EMA, I'm going to go ahead and buy. And I want an additional condition that I want the RSI to be, let's say, above 30. So I want the RSI to be greater than 30. And set that here. I click on Add. I now have an additional condition set up here. I could create that, and it'll show up in my alerts log, which is great. Already, Peter, people are going to love this. It's something that that people want. People want to be able to have a confluence of alerts, especially since there's a couple of other things you can do here. You can, when you add the condition, you could add up to, I believe, 5 conditions. And you can also set the time frame you want this to happen on. So for example, if my RSI, I want to make sure that I am in, let's say I really want to make sure this is a bullish move that I'm going to be a part of. Maybe I want that RSI to be less than 30, so in overbought territory, but on the 2-hour chart. Now I'm only to get the signal when, according to me, I'm in really good buying conditions. All right, so that is the new multi-condition alerts. If you want more information about it, you can feel free to go to the, you can click on the little information bubble inside that dialog box. And you will be able to see the information within there, multi-condition alerts. It walks you through all the different things you can do with it, which is basically what we just covered today. And yes, you can set up to 5 conditions, which is great. Now, I say they were coming after TradersPost and our Confluence of Alerts indicator because of how popular and powerful it is. Totally understand that. But there are still some things that our indicator can do that this can't do yet. So let's take a quick look at that. Our Confluence of Alerts indicator available on our blog and soon to be available published on TradingView community for free. Inside of the settings for Confluence of Alerts, you can also have up to 5 conditions, but there's a few things you can do here that you can't do with the alerts on the native alerts. Number 1, when you are setting the alerts here, all the previous times in the past where that condition was true will show up on the chart. Let's see if we can get that here. Let's say we set the RSI to be, sorry about that, my screen just disappeared. If we want to set the RSI to be greater than, lesser than 30 to find those buying conditions, so the value to be less than 30, I can now see on the chart, you see all the blue markers are showing me all the times where that's been the case, where the RSI has been below 30. So I love when I'm preparing an alert and I want to know, hey, is this the alert I want to have? I like to know that I can look back in the past and verify, are these a good combination of alerts? So here I have RSI is below 30, but let's say I wanted to add on top of that I wanted the price to be, so my closing value, I want that to be less than, or let's say crossing. No, let's go less than EMA. So here I'm going to choose the source because I don't need the value there. I want the source to be the EMA. And now I have these two checked off. So I have when here, checked off. And let me just add the markers to the chart. So I'm going to add show conditions. And now that I add show conditions, we can see down here at the bottom of the screen these yellow and green bars. So the blue markers are showing when all the conditions that I've put in are true. And down here, when I'm showing the conditions, I'm seeing when that particular condition is true. So this particular condition that I wanted for the green one, that the RSI is less than 30, is showing up here. And then again with the orange, when the price is below EMA, is showing up as yellow. I don't know, Peter, this seems pretty sweet. The people on our YouTube channel, let me just go quickly to the Confluence of Alerts YouTube channel. It's been going on for a while. It's been about a year now. 3.5 thousand views, not too shabby, and people absolutely rave about it. Are people going to rave about the multi-condition alert on TradingView? I think not. Heading back to the Confluence of Alerts, an additional feature. I gotta praise the work that we do here. All right.
Yeah, you gotta do that, man.
Yeah. In addition to that, we can also set here the bars since. So this is the number of bars since this condition was true. So I might want the RSI to be below 30, but I might want that to have happened 5 bars ago. So here I could set this to, or 10 bars ago. I'm going to set this to 10 bars, and we're going to see that the let's see here. That's one of the features I wanted to fix today, Peter. That's one of the features we're gonna have to fix. All right, so we'll go ahead and fix the bar sense. Actually, a couple of features there that we want to fix. I don't think we're actually gonna have time to do that today. I will be updating that and posting the Confluence of Alerts indicator to the community library for everyone to see, so it'll be easy for everyone to grab. But on top of that, with the Confluence of Alerts indicator, you're able to set your message. So instead of when you're creating the alert, normally you would create an alert and then over here in the message field, you would add your message. What I like about adding the message here instead is that I just have to set it once, and then I could copy that alert again and again. I could change the different settings for the alert and recreate the alert, and I don't have to remember what that JSON message was to send to TradersPost. All right. So they're getting closer to us. I'm sure they're going to be adding in the near future different options to get closer to what we have here. But we're going to be adding all kinds of different features to the Confluence of Alerts indicator. For one thing, we're going to be adding the ability to have both long and short signals, so buy and sell signals within the indicator. Right now, if people want to let's say you have your Confluence set up for buy signals and another one for sell signals, you can have two different messages. So I want people to be able to have two different messages within the indicator instead of having to add the indicator twice to their chart. And I want people to be able to back test these signals, right? I think that would be great, where not only is letting you know when the signals are valid, it's also letting you know if you took a buy at this location and a sell at this location, very trivially, what would be the percentage of chance that the price would indeed be higher after the buy and lower after the sell. Just as a general idea to be like, hey, if I tweak these settings a little bit, I'm getting a slightly better performance and I can adjust my strategies to match. All right, we're going to have a question in the chat. Happy to answer that, but before we do, a quick word from our sponsor.
Looking for a prop firm that actually plays nice with automation? Meet Blue Sky, built for serious traders. And with TradersPost, it just clicks. You connect Blue Sky inside TradersPost, route your TradingView signals to paper or funded accounts, and let it auto-manage entries, stops, and targets. You control risk per trade, filter by session and symbol, and pause or resume with a single switch. Every fill is easy to review in one dashboard. Funded accounts can request payouts daily with launch plans starting at $49. Get funded with Blue Sky. Execute with TradersPost. Apply today at bluesky.pro, BLUSKY.pro, and plug in your edge. Trading involves risk. Use proper risk management.
All right. Let's take a question from the chat here. Our question comes in from
Ex-Christian John Koya asks, hi, can this be used to fire an alert to buy, sell on exchange using TradersPost?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, that's why we made it. We want people to be able to do that. So I can show you that here right now. Let's do a quick example. Let's switch to something fast moving. Let's go with Bitcoin. We'll go down to the 10-second chart. Let's reset this indicator and use this. So I'm going to say, for example, when RSI is below 50, since it's already below 50. So I might say this is my buy. And then I want my message here. So I'm going to say, let me grab a message. I'm going to get one from my template. One second here. Oh, actually, I'll show you this way. So if we go to TradersPost, I'm going to head to my dashboard. I'm going to go to my strategy. Let me disable my strategy so I don't trade by accident. And I'm going to go ahead to my signals.
Yeah, please don't trade by accident.
Yeah. I'm going to go into the webhook, and then I have a sample template over here. I'm going to grab that, head back over to my indicator, and I'm going to paste that within the message field down below. So this is set to buy this ticker on this exchange when the signal fires. So I'm going to go ahead and say when the RSI value is less than 50, just so we can get a signal right now. I want this alert to be created. So I'm creating this here. We're going to get blue markers all over because it's true right now. And I'm going to create an alert by clicking on the alert button on the top, selecting in the condition Confluence of Alerts. I'm going to make sure that any function call is currently chosen. Over here, you're not going to see any message field because it's already taken the message field from the indicator. I'm going to call this buy, and I'm going to send a notification to my strategy. So I'm going to grab the webhook URL from my TradersPost backend. I'm going to paste that as my webhook URL. Click on create. I'll see the alert get created in my sidebar. It should fire pretty quickly. There we go. It fires. That's my message that's sent. And I'm going to head back over to my signals. And I should see the signal show up. Well, the trade failed because I don't actually have this my prop firm account connected to Bitcoin. But you can see here that my signal came through. So Bitcoin, buy at this price on the 10-second time frame at this time. So if I had this connected to my to the appropriate account that could take the signal, it would go ahead and take that trade. Very fun, very easy. People love it. People love it. I'm not going to say it's the best indicator made, but it's up there. It's in the discussion. Okay. It's an indicator of the year. I'm going to say that.
I see. Hey, is there like an award for indicator? Like we should make that indicator of the year award. You think you could pick one?
It's sort of like the eyes of the oracle. It cannot be taken. It can only be given.
Okay. All right. And I guess it depends. Depends on, oh, I see. It depends on what people are looking for. That's fantastic. I'm actually curious about what you have upcoming for Blueprint, because we had a really fun series where we talked about how to make $10,000 a month. Sounds like a scam. It's not. As a Pinecode developer. So that's a fun series, 3 parts. You can go check that out. I want you to think about what's coming next for Blueprint, but I want to let people know who are watching. First of all, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you like this content. This lets us know that we should create more of this stuff. If you have any questions, you still have time to bring them in, whether it's a question about this Confluence alert or something else. But I do want to let you know that you can see Tom Hartman and Mike Christensen trade live on Price Action Live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday every week at 9:20 a.m. to around 10:20 a.m. Or sooner if they lose money, or later if they win. I don't know how it works for them, but you can see them trade live. You can take a look at the videos on this channel. You'll see there's a ton of streams that they've done, as well as great content that we have online, including trading bot sessions. Look, one of the questions that we get here at TradersPost quite often are, I want a strategy, I want a strategy, I want a strategy. We don't give strategies. But if you want some cool ideas about what you should do when it comes to trading, here are the success stories on Trading Bot Sessions. You can listen to people who are making money, who are successful, and they're telling you how they did it. I don't know why they're telling people, but they're telling people. So you go ahead and check out Trading Bot Sessions. There's a bunch of episodes that are there already, and we have more that have already been recorded that are going to be put on live very soon. Highly recommend that you subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can be the first to know when that content drops. If anybody's out there and you're looking to, maybe you want to trade live with Tom and Mike on Price Action Live, they're open to it. So contact them. There's various means to do it right here on the YouTube channel. You can do that here or on X. We'd love to have you. I see in the chat here we have Hacks Doctor. I don't know. Love the live format. Thank you guys. Heart, keep it up. Look, that's all we need. That's all we need to know that we should definitely keep this up.
Praises and emojis. That's all I asked for. Is that too much? I don't even know why TradersPost pays me. Just give me praise and emojis. Wait, I do get that at TradersPost.
Lots of fun. So very much appreciate your attention. Tom, upcoming for Blueprint. Do you have any ideas? What's coming up?
Yes, we're going to be doing a series of videos about indicators that helps you with prop firms, especially passing prop firm evaluations and maintaining your profit. After banging my head against the wall again and again at the prop firm wall, just like the rest of you, and losing account after account after account after account. If you want my bona fides, I'll tell you. I'll show you right now. I'm already up to now, let's call it 18 accounts on on Top Step. All right. So I know what it's like to fail just like the rest of you guys. And I want us to succeed. And for that, let's build the tools in order to do it. I realize the reason I'm failing is because I'm not building the right tools in order to help. That's where I've always succeeded, build the right tools. So I'm going to be doing a series of videos that are indicators specifically designed for prop firm traders in order to help them out. Amongst them will be a scrolling bar at the bottom, motivational quotes and reminders of things that you want to keep in mind just at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to make sure that that's nice and smoothly animated however that I can, so that you have this constant reminder, because I go on tilt and I keep pressing those buttons. I need something to remind me. I want to have something that lets me know if a given strategy, how many trades would actually have to be successful for it to pass a prop firm. So drawdown limits, daily, taking into consideration drawdown limits, max daily profits, and so on and so forth. And then the next one that's actually come out is this calendar thing. If you share my screen for a quick second, this is my a calendar indicator. So this, I always forget that some event is about to happen.
Really?
CPI report, FOMC meeting, or whatever, and something happens and I go, oh my God, what happened? Well, I should know, okay? But I just don't want a bunch of labels on my chart all the times. And so I like having this calendar over here, and when I hover over the calendar, it tells me things like, oh, the PMI is coming out on the 1st, CPI is on the 16th, monthly expirations on the 17th, and so on and so forth. And I get this information. And what I like about this calendar, which you'll see more of when we do the video next week, is that I can have multiple different months show up. So I get to see, hey, what things are coming up. I can even go in and add programmatically my own dates here. So if I want to make sure I don't trade on my birthday, I can be reminded of it.
So this is going to be what? You're going to teach people how to make this?
No, I'm going to demonstrate that it exists and give them access to it for free.
Oh, I see. Oh, cool.
And then they can go and rip it apart and turn it into what they want it to do and add all kinds of features to it. This was made with AI. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite looking indicators, but I like colors all over the place. This is pretty impressive. You go ahead and try to make something like this, okay? Don't judge me. I'm sorry, no one judged me. They praised me and they gave me emojis, so I'm pretty happy about that. But that's it we have for today. We'll be back, of course, next Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with even more Blueprint, even more Traders Posts. Anything else you want to say before we leave?
That's it. Thank you for watching.
Excellent. And as always, we wish you happy trading.